It says here that these antidepressants have an appetite suppressant. Maybe I need antidepressants. I do feel depressed. Pickles have like almost no carbs. I wonder if I could live on pickles for a month. What if I went on a cleanse for like a year? That might work. Where can I get a tapeworm? Where are these things at? Man, I hope I have a food allergy. If I had a food allergy, then I wouldn't eat ice cream. I'm making light of a very serious situation. We're in a society and a culture that flashes perfect bodies all the time. Our worth and value is tied up in having the perfect body in a very unperfect world. The journey of trying to love our body and be comfortable in our skin is discouraging and exhausting and defeating. Are you ready to ditch the diet and learn how to have a healthy relationship with food and a loving relationship with your body? You've probably heard me speak about the journey of connecting with my body, and you may be wondering, what the hell does that mean? Let me get clear on this process and how it's looked in my life. Today I'm going to talk about the infinite wisdom of my body pertaining to food, exercise, and hunger. Before I get into how I created a healthy relationship with food and truly loving relationship with my body, I'm going to share with you where I was and where I'm at now so that you can have a little context before we begin. As a child in elementary school, I was heavier set, and insecurities around my body and weight began. There was some teasing about my body that was really like normal, cruel childhood stuff. I remember being invited to a birthday party, and I waited to be picked up. They never came, and I was crushed. The next day at school, the girls came up to me and let me know that they had decided not to pick me up because my butt wouldn't fit in the truck. My heart broke as they giggled. Growing up, we didn't have a kitchen. I survived by the loving grace of McDonald's, a toaster, and a microwave, and I was happy eating my cereal and toast and an occasional microwavable dessert. By high school, my weight started to fluctuate dramatically, and I started emotional binge eating every day after school. It was very common for me to come home and eat a whole bag of chips in one sitting. At 18 years old, I moved into an apartment with some friends, and let's just say that money was tight. It was during that time I worked 2 jobs and decided I was going to quit eating. I started taking over-the-counter diet pills and living on coffee. And sure enough, when I began starving myself, the weight fell off. For the first time in my life, people gave me compliments and started talking to me and told me things like I was beautiful. Overall, people were just more kind to me. Something crazy happened here because I made a connection in my mind between being skinny and being loved. Little did I know where this path was going to lead me or how long it would take to undo. At 19, I was consumed with an obsession to starve myself, and I decided that using hard drugs would help me keep the weight off. Emotional eating and binge eating happened more and more often. At 23, I stopped using drugs and decided to begin purging. Starving myself and using drugs was not working anymore, so purging seemed like a good fit. I spiraled down in shame as purging became more and more self-defeating and humiliating. I couldn't control when I was going to binge or when I was going to purge. At 24, rigorous calorie counting began. My mind and thoughts were consumed with how much of what I ate all the time, and I weighed myself daily. At 26, I started vigorous exercise as a form of self-punishment. At 27, I started restricting entire food groups from my diet for years. At 28, I had been in a cycle of losing weight and gaining it back for most of my life. I was unhealthy. When I was thin and I didn't look good. I didn't feel good. I was exhausted and defeated from the endless obsession in my mind and the lack of sustainable change. Then I learned I was pregnant. It was time to change my life again. The stakes were higher because I couldn't go on the way I had been. I needed to become a woman who could be a role model for her child. Someone was going to depend on me being well and teaching them how to be well. Oh shit. Today my life is different. When I look in the mirror, I like what I see. I feel comfortable and confident in my body. I don't dread waking up in the morning and getting dressed. I don't mind seeing myself in the mirror. I don't obsess over food or what I ate. I don't restrict my diet. I don't weigh myself every day. I don't struggle with dramatic weight loss or weight gain. My body isn't perfect, but today I don't need it to be. So how did I do this? Learning how to exercise as a celebration of my body is where I began. Using movement as a time to channel love and acceptance for myself, and making the mental connection to movement between feeling good and loving myself. learning to rest in between strength training, educating myself on what active rest is and why my body needs it, paying attention to what foods feel good in my body, how do I feel after I eat a certain item, and then shifting my focus to what I actually want to eat more of, what makes me feel good, instead of what I don't want to eat every day. Teaching myself about nurturing with nutrition. This is a huge one, ladies, one that I plan on expanding on in the future in other videos. What foods have which nutrients, and what do those nutrients actually do in my body? This will help you want to eat healthy food and acquire a taste for them, which is a battle if you've eaten unhealthy processed food all of your life. You want to build that desire to eat healthy food. Begin by educating yourself on what it's doing for your body. Be very intentional about the other areas of your life that bring you joy. Thinking about food, your body, and your weight all day is no fun. What else is happening in your world that is fun? Put some mental energy there. Find the deeper desire hidden underneath why you want to be skinny. What do you really want? Is it love, kindness, confidence, acceptance, better health? Perhaps you want to be desirable or not be alone. Listen, you can find creative ways to meet your needs, but it takes getting really honest with yourself about what you actually want versus being thin. Get damn intentional about looking for things you love about your body when you're in front of a mirror. Don't stand in front of the mirror and pick yourself apart for everything that you hate. If you're going to do that, at least take the time to point out the things that are strong on your body, the things that you love or appreciate. Balance out. Stop snacking at night. Your body confuses tired for hungry. We use food as fuel. When you're tired, your body's going to crave food. Don't get these signals confused. When you're snacky at 10 p.m., it's because you're tired. Go to bed. Get some sleep. Your body needs sleep to regulate hormones and repair muscle. And 10, remember your body is on your side. Your body is doing everything that it can to keep you alive. Choose to love and accept your body as it is today, because it really is working for you and not against you. Are you doing the same for your body? Channeling hurt, feelings of inadequacy, pain, or anger into your body does not help you achieve long-term results. All right, ladies, I'm going to reinforce this concept of becoming one with yourself and bridging the gap to unhealthy eating to healthy as we move forward. I'll be building on this video and introducing more around this topic as we go deeper and deeper. Life is too short for you not to be comfortable in your body and to be confident in your life. I want to help you love yourself, love your life, and love your body. Please remember that the things I mentioned are called a process because they take time. Focusing your attention on one item for a period of time. No one is going to wake up tomorrow and do all of these things perfectly. Building a relationship with your body takes time, but it's worth the investment. Get some support because you're going to need it. All right, ladies, talk to you next week.